Great oratory allows transparency. The truth should be told, not sold. So unlearn and relearn. Progress or Death, BCC Ministries. Listen to the GOAT! I want to break down why pussy has no value to me. It has zero value to me in my life. I tell every man that I come across, because they always say, yo, you have the potential to get this and get that, and I said, yo, it doesn't have no value to me. What do I mean by that? It doesn't have no value to me. What I'm trying to say is, like, when I meet a female, my first, of course, I'm looking at her in a sexual way because I'm a human being, and I would be lying if I said I don't see the physical, prowess of a female and what she and her attributes and her body and her face. Of course, sometimes I look and I'll be like, damn, like, the usual. But then when I break it down, or I get close, or I start to have conversations, I start to get turned off by certain things. It could be your attitude. It could be how you think. Those are the main things. It could be your drive as far as your ambition. What do you do for a living? Because I'm not here to take care of adults. I'm not here to be a John. I'm not here to pay for sex. I'm not here to rent people. I'm not here to do none of that. So that's why I say it has zero value to me, because a lot of dudes out here paying for sex. They're paying for pussy. They paying for the company of females, and that's dumb. That's cool. If that's what you want to do, that's on you. But I don't have no value. I don't value it. When a woman come to me and they come to the table, to me the pussy is the bonus. The pussy is what is it's the last thing on the table, and of course I would like it to be good, but once you come in with a whole movement around you, that pussy becomes valuable to me, and it's gonna feel better because spiritually I'm looking at you as a person that's gonna uplift me. So once I insert myself into somebody with that of a high spirit, I feel like I'm going to be uplifted. It's gonna feel good regardless. Some people say, oh, some pussy is good, some pussy is not. I believe it to be a spiritual thing. I believe it to be a mental thing. Sometimes you can see a girl and she looks so good to you, and once you enter her, you're just gonna get off right away. It's the same thing. Once you feel a girl that much, you're gonna get off just because the fact that you feel her that much. Just because the fact of you feeling her so much. You understand? So at the end of the day, the value to me is created by what she has to offer and what she brings to the table. A lot of you guys do it in reverse. Y'all looking at from underneath her all the way up, and you looking at her physical attributes, and you missed what she has inside of her head. And then in the long run, you have to pay because you impregnated her, or you become a deadbeat because you don't want to deal with her, or just all kinds of things come about that's not beneficial to you or to your family or to your whatever, your future kids or whatever the case may be, because you was thinking on a lower vibration. If you was thinking like, yo, what do this girl has to offer, or vice versa, it goes both ways. What do this person has to offer besides that? If that's all it is and that's what you want to do, fine. But I'm talking about people who want to interact with people and keep them around. You have to devalue the sex organ and value the person as a whole. The sex organ is a bonus. It is a bonus. Remember that. So when I meet girls, I automatically take they're pussyless to me. Women are pussyless to me. They are pussyless. So I look at women, my eyes now, when I walk around looking in this on this earth, because I told y'all I'm from a different planet than y'all. You understand? I believe I'm on a plane, you believe you're on a globe, but that's a whole different conversation. So when I'm walking and looking on the plane, I see pussyless women. None of them have pussy. You know when the pussy come up? When they raise their value. When they raise their value and they prove themselves to be on the same vibration and frequency as me, that's when I say, oh my God, look at this one. This one got a pussy. Oh, shit. And then they just become physical to me. That's how I think now. Like I said, I'll be lying if I say I don't look at women and lust, but it takes a lot for me now to physically interact with them because I get turned off so easily. So easily. Any little thing. If you're not pulling your own weight, don't. If you can't have a conversation, if you're just, like a lot of y'all just on this computer, y'all on social networks, selling yourself, selling your soul, selling your body with all these things that and all these dudes are out here paying. Nah. You gotta come better than that. Once you start thinking like this, you separate, you take a lot of these women out the equation right away. Once you view them like how I view them. And then you're just going to see the ones that are there. And then you decide which one of those fit your movement. But your movement have to be strong. It's not just them. You have to elevate yourself to a level to where you can play this type of thing or think like that. You have to be on a certain frequency too. It's not just them. Because the man has to vibrate on a certain level to attract a certain level of women. So it's both ways. But to me, y'all pussyless, man. You see, y'all, you don't have a pussy. 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 So carry on.